Here in the United States, former US President Donald Trump is asking the Supreme Court to intervene in the row over classified documents that were seized from his Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida. The documents were seized during an FBI search and seizure operation in August. Trump has specifically asked the court to ensure that the more than 100 documents marked as classified are part of the review being undertaken by a third-party lawyer known as a special master. Trump has argued that he may have had the right to possess some of those government documents because he's a former president. This comes after the special master was appointed to screen the seized files. The FBI justified its search and seizure operation by arguing that it was conducting a criminal investigation. The FBI, in an affidavit, said that its investigators were looking into improper removal and storage of classified information and unlawful concealment of government records. If proven, those offences would fall under the purview of the Espionage Act. It's also a potential obstruction of a federal investigation. Meanwhile, a three-judge panel ruled that the government can continue using the documents for investigative purposes while the special master conducts his review. Trump nominated 3 justices on the 9-member Supreme Court. However, the Supreme Court has ruled against him on several previous occasions. For more on this, we're joined by Susan Tehrani, WION's US correspondent. She is live for us once again today in New York. Susan, what do we think is going to happen here? Is the Supreme Court likely to take this case?
So Clarence Thomas, one of the Supreme Court justices who's in charge of emergency matters, has given the Justice Department until next Tuesday, October 11th by 5 p.m. to respond. Judging from past experiences with Donald Trump, the Supreme Court hasn't been very sympathetic, even during the time that he was president. Remember back in 2020 regarding Donald Trump's finances and concealing it, and then in January regarding documents regarding the January 6th riots. And it's interesting because Trump's lawyers aren't asking for the most important aspect of this Mar-a-Lago case would be to halt the Justice Department to halt its criminal investigation until the special master goes through the review. They just want a very, as you mentioned, technical piece of Eileen Cannon, that judge in Florida's ruling, to be overturned. So it's very unlikely, even if Donald Trump does prevail, that he will really have some sort of very grand victory from the Supreme Court. That is, if the Supreme Court even decides to intervene in something so small and technical.